Hey guys, it's M16. I'm back. Today I have some Rudy gameplay for you guys to enjoy. No, not that Rudy, the T-34-85 Rudy. Before I go any farther though, I do want to say that this is going to be a Patreon sponsored video, so if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you can support my channel through Patreon. A link to mine will be in the description below. The Rudy is a Tier 7 premium Soviet medium tank, although technically it's Polish because it's based off a tank that was in a Polish show, Four Tankmen and a Dog, I think it was called, where Rudy's the dog. On the PC version of World of Tanks, it barks when you get spotted, which is so much cooler than anything like the annoying anime voice that the Anko got. But whatever, I digress. The Rudy is, for all intents and purposes, for all intents and purposes. God, English is hard. The Rudy is just a buffed T-43. The only things the T-43 have better than the Rudy, or it's got 10 more meters view range, and the side and rear armor is about double what the Rudy has, but it's still flat as hell, so it's not going to bounce anything anyways unless you get super lucky. But the gun on the Rudy and that little bit extra mobility, because it goes a little faster and it turns a little faster, both hull and turret, those things just make the Rudy so much better, in my opinion, than the T-43, because the T-43's already got an excellent gun. With the T-34-85 Rudy, both shoots faster and it's a little bit more accurate, which is just incredible. Just like, look at what I'm able to do with these tanks that are going towards the cap. Chi-Ri, I pop him, he's into cover. The next person, the enemy Rudy, pop him before he gets into cover. Next person, KV-1S, pop him. Like, no other tank besides the Comet and the E-25 would be able to be in this position and get those shots on that are at Tier 7. Like, there's no Tier 7 tank that besides the Rudy that's able to do that, and one of them you can't buy anymore. So it's just incredible. Almost no other tank would even dream of shooting more than 2 of those tanks, and I shot every single one of them, a few of them multiple times. The rate of fire is crazy, and that little tiny spurt was where I did like 3/4 of my damage in that just little tiny fraction of the game. I did 3/4 the damage I did in the entire game. The other quarter of it is right here when I'm hunting this T20, and then I see an amazing opportunity, and I decide to take it. Although I waste half of my hit points doing so, but totally worth it in my case, in my opinion, and so I was having fun, so I don't care. But it's got this bug where it shows the battle is finished sign for like 30 seconds extra, which is good because I just get a ramble for more and more and more, which is what you guys love, right? Love to hear me ramble, right? Right? Yes? No? Maybe so? Who wants to know? Okay. When is it gonna end? Place your bets. When's the battle is finished sign gonna end? There it goes. I did about 2,000 damage to that game, which is about average for me for Tier 7. It's better than some of my Tier 7s, worse than some of my Tier 7s, so, yeah. But it's definitely on the good end for average damage in a Tier 7 tank. This replay, I think, is the one where I did the most damage I've done in the Rudy, that I've recorded at least. So that's why this one's in here, just to show you like what it can do. And obviously, Black Gold Bill, doesn't really matter. But it's just a great tank. Right now, I'm going towards the middle, and I'm going to try and spot any enemies that are going to the caves, and so I can get some free shots on them before they get into the caves. At least that's the plan. I'm sitting back in this bush, trying to spot any guys going up there. No one's going up there. But now, since I haven't spotted anyone, it's obvious that they've gone to the town. And as I start saying that, I spot the enemy Rudy. Luckily, he bounced off of me, but because he's in Rudy and's got a good rate of fire, he ended up putting a shot into me as I was pulling into cover. But now I've got the advantage because I've got better cover than him. He doesn't know that his cupola is sticking out, which is the thing that makes the Rudy's turret weaker frontally than the T-43, is that cupola that will stick out like the enemy Rudy's was. Don't have a shot on him because he did pull closer to the, I guess, cargo crates. So I'm trying to pull up, see if I can get a better shot, and then I see the M4A3E2, see the side of his turret, put a shot into that, trying to find a shot in the Rudy, and he pulls forward right when I was about to reload. But doesn't matter, my teammate finishes him off. That SU-100 shot me once, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to shoot him twice because the Rudy's rate of fire is incredible. You should be putting 2 shots into the enemies for every shot they do to you. And the only tanks you really can't do that with are the AT-15A, the E-25, and the Comet. Those are the only tanks that shoot as fast or faster than you at tier 7. So you should be putting 2 or maybe 3 shots in, depending on whether you're using adrenaline or not, for every time an enemy tank shoots you. And I thought I wasn't spotted, but apparently I was because E2 shot at me. Either he took a lucky blind shot, or I'm spotted and I don't know it. And I roll out again, thinking I was unspotted, but obviously I was because I took damage. That E2 was being hella annoying. So as soon as he gets spotted, I focus on him because he's the one that's been damaging me. I get the killing blow, and now I'm waiting, just trying to find shots on anything, and I don't have any. So I decide to go around and do, I guess, a reposition because I'm not flanking. I'm just repositioning to try and get shots on him. I use a repair kit because I don't see anything that would make me have to use 2 repair kits in the immediate future. Blind shotted that T-43, put a blind shot at the KV-1S. I know I hit at least an obstacle, and I hit the KV-1S, but I don't know if I penetrated either him or the T-43. I guess we'll find out soon. That is when a teammate spots a T-29. My platoon mate and I immediately turn around and go deal with him because the flanking T-29 is a big problem. I see I did not penetrate the KV-1S, so I take that opportunity to put a shot in the side of his turret. And then the T-43 spotted, and it looks like I did penetrate him because he had more hit points than that when I shot him, or at least right before he went invisible, put on his Russian cloaking device. Going after this T-29, a little bit faster than T-43 would be, just saying. And I managed to lose all of my momentum by running into the map border there, which allows the enemy T-29 to do that. Under normal circumstances, or at least circumstances where I drive my tank better, the T-29 wouldn't have had any chance in hell at getting that shot into me, because the Rudy is just incredibly nimble. It's fast. It's not like leopard fast, but it's fast. I've got APCR loaded because I'm a one shot for the KV, not a one shot for the KV-1S anymore. I'm one shot for the KV-2 and for the T-43 if he gets a really high roll. So we'll go to, oh my god, he's right there. And the extra sloping on the hull armor saves my ass. I shouldn't have said that. Whoops. Ooh. Sorry. Saves my butt, but it's the rut. Saves my rut. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I don't know where the KV-2 is, so I'm gonna take a wide angle because I think I've got a better view range than him. I know I've got 240 meter view range, but I can't remember what the KV2 has. I just assume I've got a higher view range, so I'm going to try and take a wide angle and hopefully spot him down one of these long corridors and snipe him from afar. But I don't see him, so I'm going to have to move in and try and hunt a KV2 in the town. But hopefully he's looking at the ridge, otherwise I might be in deep doo-doo. But as luck would have it, the Jagdpanzer IV spots him. I almost killed myself driving up that little cliff. I put a shot into the back of the KV2, track him at the same time, and set him on fire. And then there was no way in hell he was going to be able to turn around and kill me. So I killed him. A little bit of sweet revenge for him killing my platoon mate. And there's that bug again. The battle is finished. Place your bets now. How long is it going to take? Is it going to take 10, 15, 20 seconds before it goes to the end battle results screen? How much can I ramble? Why am I still talking? Why is this not done yet? Come on, game. I really should have edited this out, huh? I should have just like cut it so it's like it goes to the screen. Yeah. There it goes. 3,370 damage. That's really good. That's good for tier 10. Yeah, the Rudy can have games like that at least a third of the time if you play it right. It's just such a good tank. That was only a second class mastery. That's the bar is set insanely high by this thing because this thing is just so good and there's so many good drivers that have this tank. But it's just incredible. This is M16's World of Tanks Blitz replays. I hope you enjoyed my video, and as always, have a nice day.